It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. How peace returned to Southeast, police and stakeholders. The news in full. On the use of the no seats at home order that had been, pertinent in the Southeast, relative peace has now been experienced in the region after reports of violence, kidnapping by hoodlums for the past few months, burning of police stations and public buildings in the region. These violent activities are in the past, and presently people are moving around freely without fears. Looking back, stakeholders tried to explain the carnage that held sway in the region for months, attributing it to many forces, and for the Alaibo Development Foundation, ADF, Christmas is a period of celebration, and criminals, bandits, and unknown gunmen may not be able to put their acts together in such a period. Everyone, they say, is busy celebrating Christmas and New Year. Crime requires planning and execution, and human beings must be involved in planning and execution. But during Yuletide, it is difficult to gather people together for effective execution of high-level crimes. Everyone is busy celebrating, the ADF spokesperson Abia Onyike had said. In his reaction, the Methodist Archbishop of Okigwe Archdiocese, Most Reverend Livinus Biniru Onoga, said that the relative peace in the Southeast region now and lacks of attacks on people and institutions depicts the peaceful nature of an Igbo man, claiming that an Igbo man is very peaceful by nature, harmless, and do not allow attacks, saying that the violence attacks that they experience in the Southeast is alien to them because that is actually planted by people who has vested interest in one area or the other, saying that the Igbo man by nature is peaceful and communal and not an individualistic person, saying that anytime death happens in the Southeast, every aspect of the society is brought to a standstill. So you cannot have interest in killing yourself and then you go out and start shouting. It is not part of the Igbo man's character or style. Violence is alien to us. If the Nigerian government will not allow Igbo to become a republic of Biafra, which is the mindset of many people, the federal government should let us control our resources and develop like Western Germany. They are delaying us. They are delaying the peace of our development. Do you know that there is nothing like chemical engineering department in the University of Nigeria, Nsukka? Immediately after the war and up till moment, do you know why it is like that? The reason is that our people are proactive. During the war, we used our scientists in the university to fight the war which the whole world fought against us. Since then, they do not want us to move an inch. They just want us to remain at a place that is alien to us. Our nature is development, morning, afternoon, and night. And when you stop our development, you have stopped our breath. And that is exactly what the Nigerian situation is doing to the Igbo man. Let them allow us to exercise our God-given nature and potentials in every area of development, every area of economy. We can do it by the grace of God. We can accommodate them at any time, but they should not bring in desert spirits to our people. The police in Imo State said they took war to criminals before the Yuletide, and the reason they stated state-recorded crime-free celebration. And the State Police Public Relations Officer, CSP Michael Abatam, said that the State Police Command was proactive about recording a crime-free Yuletide in the state in line with the assurance made by the Commissioner of Police. He said that the police deployed both uniform and plainclothes personnel to identify flashpoints to tackle any crime attempts, and the Commissioner of Police, CP Rabio Saini, had told Imolites that Yuletide would be crime-free. He had detailed officers and men and directed them on how best to police the state. If you look around, you will see that we have more policemen on the streets, both uniform men and also plainclothes policemen. All this is to ensure that there is peace and stability in the region. This great IPOB worldwide family has an undisputable leader in person of leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his order is final. The Directorate of State cannot in any good conscience willfully disobey our leader's order and at the same time expect Biafrans to obey instructions emanating from the DOS. Powerful pointed out that the DOS does not mind being insulted by Biafrans, but cannot, by any stretch of imagination, be compelled or bamboozled into disregarding or disobeying a direct order from our leader. IPOB continued saying that those outside the leadership can never know more than the leaders. What is expected of every IPOB family member and Biafrans at the point is loyalty and consistency. The DOS knows what is at stake, understands the terrain, and can never betray the trust reposed on it by the leader of this great movement, by Biafrans. The adjustment of the sit-at-home order is sacrosanct because the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, must be implemented fully. Biafrans and residents of Biafra land are therefore free to go about their legitimate businesses every Monday without fear, intimidation, or molestation by anybody. The sit-at-home will be observed only on days that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will appear in court, and on such days our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will give the same order. And as a result of this, these are the DOS, that is the Directorate of Biafra, had actually yet insisted that every Biafra members must now resume back to their daily activities and continue with what will bring food on their table, saying that this directive was actually not taught just by the DOS, but it was a direct instruction from the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has actually ordered that every one of them, should actually continue their daily businesses. And the Ima Powerful, the media and publicity spokesperson of the Biafra, had actually says that it is not possible for them to just wake up a day and give directive on their own, saying that every single message or instruction that they pass down to the Biafra members are actually the exact word and directive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saying that henceforth, only on days that Kanu will be going to court or will appear in court will there be any other sit at home, saying that despite the suspension of exercise in Oka, Onitsha, Inewi, Nsukka, Aba, and other major towns in the southeast state on Monday, they observed sit-at-home order, making the group reconsider its stand. Man Powerful, who also spoke to some journalists in reaction to the observance of the order, despite the suspension, said that the IPOB was not even were no longer enforcing anyone to stay at home, but added that people voluntarily decided to observe it to show how they feel about the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Man Powerful said that the exercise was not entirely banned, but was only suspended, and that since the people were fine with it, the group might reintroduce it. He, however, said that that would be after due consultation, and that they have observed that people decided to sit at home today. However, we did not tell them to do so, and we did not compel or force anybody as well. We suspended the sit-at-home order for this Monday, but after consultation, we have decided we suspended the sit-at-home for this Monday, but after consultation, we can decide to order the people to sit at home again. As for this Monday, the people are just expressing their feeling, and we are still consulting, and we will let the people know later. Ima Powerful noted. Thanks for listening.